Welcome back to the channel for another video on our 22 WRX. This week we're just going to be getting an oil change done on the car. We're at almost 18,000 miles on the car, so we got another oil change to do. I do them roughly every 3,000 miles, and you can see in the back maybe got some Motul, and we use an OEM black filter on the car. But I wanted to film this oil change because I got a new tool for us to just check out the healthiness of the motor. I will have a link of that part below. Let's go over to the bench and I'll show you what new tool we got that we're going to be checking out to see how healthy this motor possibly may be. Let's go. All right, so over at the bench, you can see I got our oil laid out. We do run a 530 Motul with the OEM filter. There's the part number. Crush washer is on top, but we do have a Fumoto valve, so we won't need that washer. So I'll just put that in my parts drawer. But this is the tool I was talking about. This is called an oil filter cutter. So the way that this works is after we take the filter off, we can cut the top of it open just like a can opener basically. It has like a little blade right there, and these are little like roller bearings. And obviously you can use the bottom to adjust it to fit basically any filter size. But the purpose of doing this is to cut open the filter, check the pleats in the filter, and see if there's any metal shavings or bearing material. Now, this engine has made no sound or anything to make me think that it's blown or anything, but it is always nice to just check if you have the tool. Why not just open it up every time you do an oil change just to see if any metal shavings are accumulating. Now, if your car is brand new, if you just bought your WRX and you buy this tool, and if you do your first oil change, you will have metal material in there because it's the first oil change. Usually after like the second, probably the second oil change, you'll probably have very minimal metal or anything. If you had the like oil tested, if you sent out to Blackstone, they'll tell you like if you drain your oil for the first time and send it to Blackstone, they will say it looks like break-in oil, and there are some metal materials or bearing materials in like a fresh engine build. But this engine has about 18,000 miles. We should have nothing really in the filter, but let's get it drained real quick. We'll get the filter taken off. We'll add our oil, and then we will cut open our filter. All right, well, we let that drain underneath the car because with that Fumoto valve, it does take a little bit longer for it to drain. So while it drains, let's use this tool. I've never used it before, and let's get this filter cut open. Honestly, pretty easy so far. Minimal. Thought it was going to be like tough on the hands, but maybe got to tighten it some more. I don't think it's cutting it yet. Oh, that's a little bit tighter. Yeah, let me get, hands a little bit oily. Let me get some gloves. Let's see if we did it. Nothing. All right, so that was an epic fail. That part, or that tool did not work at all. Actually, yeah, it's over there. Piece of junk. Link is in the description. Warning, do not buy it. The handle bent while trying to like break the or cut the oil filter. I couldn't hold it with my hand, so I put it in the vise, as you guys saw, and I got it clamped pretty good. And then as I turned it, the handle bent. So do not buy that part. I was so frustrated, I just added oil. I didn't start the car yet, but I didn't even get to show you guys my cool new Subaru filter. I will link that in the description below. This thing is pretty cool. Comes with its new little cap, and then it screws onto there. And then you just dump your whole jug of oil in there, and I mean, you've seen them before. They work great. I will link that as a good product, but I will put a warning on that one saying bad product, don't buy it. But that's why I make some of these videos. They all aren't successes, but that oil filter cutter was definitely not the one to get. If anyone has a better one to get, definitely let me know, because I definitely want to cut open these filters and check the pleats to see the healthiness of the motor. So if you guys have some recommendations of a different oil filter cutter to use, please let me know, and maybe I'll try that out next time. But let me just finish this oil change up. I just gotta get the car started, and then I gotta transfer the oil to the other jug. I do have a trip coming up. That's why we're doing this oil change. This will probably be posted after the trip. We are driving up to Maryland at MAR World Cup Finals. But until next time, see you guys.
Up the quarter mile, so let it loose here at the World Cup Finals. Let's go. That's going to hit the tires there. Go on, hit the bar. Both guys are going to top of the racetrack, Brandon goes green, looking for 670 there for James Call.
Good laps coming together for both. Birdman on a solid pass. Top of the racetrack, dumps the chute, loses the chutes. 593, 1, 2, 3, but Birdman loses the chutes and crashing up at the top end as he has rolled the car and now sliding on his roof.
Stick with it.
It will continue to slide. Pulled the chutes side of the racetrack. 152 on the short time. I don't think it's going to be enough. Jamie Langford, top of the racetrack. 8:17.3 as a big crash on the top end, and on fire is going to be Jamie Langford.
Yeah, I just breathed in a bunch of stuff. Holy shit. Grab the impact. How that even possible?